Hi, so I'm sitting. She's Claudia. She's Sam. She's Ayud, and so today we are going to present about survival. So one of our groupmates is absent. She went for the badminton competition. Today we're going to do about survival. So we're going to more emphasize on like how the plants and animal in the rainforest, they survive, and what's the adaptation to make them to survive in that environment. So firstly, I'll talk about spider. This is the defense box. So this is the way they're going to defend, the self-defense. They normally are like brown color, so they can have camouflage to blend into the environment easily, so they won't get attacked easily. And so then the small spider can hide inside the service, just in the tree, and they also have aggressive stance. Like if some enemy's gonna attack them, they're gonna shake the web, so they're gonna frighten the enemies and the enemy go away. And they also run, if the enemy gonna attack them, they're gonna run up to the highest point of the web, so they can't catch them from the enemy. And another self-defense about autonomy is that the spider will automatically, like, the leg will drop off because like other enemy attack them or they like sting on their legs, but their legs gonna grow back themselves. It's okay. The leg will go up, so will be fine. And the lower part is about the attacking. So this is about hunting. This is about they gonna build a web, and how they build a web to hunt. Firstly, they're gonna like swing the silk from leaf A to leaf B, and then they're gonna strengthen it and gonna make a Y shape. After they make a Y shape, they're gonna start turning around. And they keep on turning, and the web is finally done, and you can start like this one. And after they hunt, normally we're gonna kill the prey and eat it. So firstly, they're gonna like normally they have the fang is inside the abstract muscle, and when they got the prey, they're gonna swing their fangs inside the body, and they're gonna like inject their poison into their body, and they're gonna grab it and just prepare to eat. Yeah, that's all about spider. So next then we go to bee. So at this section is about self-defense. So they're normally gonna build high for protection, for protect themselves, and they also change the cell for prevent any disease, and they also have a tough skeleton. The skeleton name is chitin. And at the middle part, it's about how the bee hunt and how they find honey in their food. So normally they'll follow the sunlight. It's like they follow sunlight. Where they have sunlight, that normally will have some flowers, so they're gonna have honey. And besides that, the solitary bee, right? So they go and find the honey, and they're gonna come back to the beehive, and they have a like so-called message is using a Lego dance. So the solitary bee will dance to the mates, and they're gonna go and find it together. We got it again, like get more honey. And they also can sense the food by using the antenna. They can sense the smell and the sense of the honey. And the only way to attack is using the sting. Some stings are poisonous, some stings are not. And normally this female will have the sting and the male won't have any sting. And like if they're gonna kill the enemy, normally they'll like the sting will stuck into the enemy body, only they can kill the enemy. And this is the community of the bee. There are 3 levels. First is the queen bee, second is the worker bee, and the last one is the drone. The queen bee is, their job is just like, it's a baby maker, they just need to run baby. And the worker bee is more on honey production, and drone is just made the queen for reproduce. And this is all about the bee. And yeah. And now I'm going to move to the frog. And at the brown part, it's about more about attack, and at the water part, it's more about their self-defense. So normally, like, they're gonna spot the prey, they'll sit there and spot the prey, and then they're gonna strike their tongues towards the prey, and then the prey gonna stick to the tongue, and lastly they're gonna eat it without chewing because they don't have any teeth. And then it's the adaptation for the tongue. Firstly, their tongue is very long. They can shoot like about 180 degrees. So even that the insects are very far away, they can really shoot it because their tongue is very muscular. And second, they have something called lingual flip. They jot out and retrieve something back. They like jot out and retrieve something back. And they also have some sticky saliva on their tongue and on the tip of the tongue. So the prey will stick there easily. And this is about the self-defense. Firstly, they have poison mucus on their body. So when the enemy will like eat them, so their mouth gonna burn because of the poison, and they're gonna hurt and they won't gonna eat it. And secondly, the poison mucus also have a smelly, very smelly. So and then they have vertical sleep. They can jump very far away. And lastly, they have camouflage. They are normally brown and green, so they can blend into the environment easily. And lastly, we'll talk about the plant. And this is our mini site, and this is about the palm tree. So palm tree basically have about 7 adaptations. The first page I'm going to talk about like what adaptation they have, and when you flip the second page about like with this adaptation, how can they help them to survive in rainforest? As example, if the wax on the leaf, they can have minimum the water loss. And with tall trunk, they can maximum they can access to the sun. And with some small and long roots, they can get more water and more nutrients from the soil. And now we're going to move on to the fern. And when they dry leaf, they gotta curl inwards. So like the nutrients, they can be recycled and they can be reabsorbed. And they have thick leaf, so they can minimize the water loss. And normally they'll grow on a tree. If they grow on the tree, right, it's not parasites. They won't get any nutrients from the tree. They just can go there and access the sunlight easier. And lastly is about the bucket shape. It's the bucket shape, like about this shape, they can get more water and more sunlight. And they have so dense roots, so they can get maximum water. So that's all about our presentation. Thank you.